Good morning, everybody. How are y'all doing on this Thursday? Today is Thursday, right? Yes, Thursday. How y'all doing this morning? Welcome to this morning's episode of If You Woke Up, You're Winning. My name is Pinique Singleton from connectwithpinique.com. We do this every morning, Monday through Friday, 6:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, wake up with me in the mornings. Come join me again tomorrow morning. Let's go ahead and get this message started. Let's see here. Today, as you can see, I am actually in front of my job, but I'm also leaving for Atlanta today, right? I'm not working, but I had some stuff that I didn't finish yesterday, so I had to just stop by here like really quickly, and then I'm headed to the airport in a little bit, right? So anyway, guys, welcome to this morning's episode. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. So what I want to talk about today is actually based on something that happened to me yesterday. A lot of times when something happens, then I come on here and share. So this is something that happened yesterday. So let me tell you the quick story, and then we'll get into the actual message part, right? So I go to the post office yesterday. And it was a different post office than the one I normally use, just because of some things with my scheduling, so I had to go to a different location. And the guy in the post office, he was a jerk. I'm not even going to lie. Like, he was just one of those people. He was like a robot, like no feelings, no emotions. He was not trying to speak to anybody. You know what I mean? Not like, hi, how you doing? Can I help you? He was just one of those people like, next. You know what I mean? And so, like, with this one lady, he told her to swipe her card or whatever. And she's like, well, my card has a chip. And he's like, swipe your card. Like, dude, all you had to say was, we don't have a chip reader. You feel me? Like, he was a jerk, for real. Even with me, he's asking about the insurance that I need. And I'm like, well, I need $125. He's like, ma'am, what's the total amount of the package value? I'm not asking you to include the $50. I'm like, dude, I said the total is $125. So he wasn't even listening, right? He's like a robot. So anyway, fast forward, I leave the post office and I'm like, what is wrong with that guy? Like, he just had a major attitude, right? And then also I had went to Champs before that in the mall. And the girl that was working in there, we walk in, she doesn't even speak to us. She says nothing. She's folding some t-shirts or whatever. And so I'm like, hey, how are you doing? You know how I do, right, y'all? And then she still barely even looks up. She barely acknowledges us. And so what's my point of all this? My point is, guys, do not let people ruin your day, right? Do not let other people, don't let stuff like that bother you. Because I very easily... Because I was a little bit frustrated. I ain't gonna lie. I had to get my life together, right? But that very easily could have ruined my entire day. But you cannot let people like that ruin your day, right? Don't let people have that type of control over you. You choose how you want your day to go. You have the power to control your day. Now, granted, you can't control everything that happens to you, right? That's just how life is. But you can control how you react to it, right? Don't let somebody else decide that your day is not going to go well, right? You are the only person that can decide how your day goes, right? I mean, maybe they're having a bad day. I don't know. Maybe they hate their job. Maybe they didn't feel like coming to work. I don't know. Maybe something happened before they got there. Either way, that's not your problem and it's not your fault. So that's so there's two lessons here. The main lesson is that I'm trying to say, though, is it's your choice. So the first thing, like I said, is don't let them ruin your day, because people are going to be people, y'all. People are going to be rude. They're going to make you mad. They're going to get on your nerves. People are going to be inconsiderate. That's just how life is. That's inevitable. You cannot get away from that, right? It doesn't just happen to you. It happens to me, as you can see, right? It happens to everybody. But what I'm saying is, even though you can't control what you do, what they do, even if you're nice to them, you could be polite, you could be smiling. Some people, they're just like that, right? They just rude, or like I said, they let other things in their life bother them, or they're just a jerk. Like, I feel like dude in the post office, he was just a jerk. Maybe old girl in Champs, she just has no people skills. But either way, they're gonna be them, and you can't let that affect you, right? So they're gonna do something to make you mad, and you might feel like, oh, that's not fair. I was nice to them. I came in here smiling. Oh my goodness, that hurt my feelings. Don't be in your feelings. It has nothing to do with you. It's something else that's causing that person to act like that, right? Remember, life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you react, right? So it's all about how you react. Little things are going to happen, but you can't let it ruin your whole day, because it could turn out to be a domino effect, right? So it could be something happened to one of those people earlier in the day that made them have an attitude, right? So now they have an attitude with you. Now you have an attitude. You go back to work with your coworker. And then that person's mad, and it goes on and on. But what I'm telling you today is, don't let that domino effect happen. You stop it right there. Something bad happened to you, you go back to work smiling, happy, just like you were before you left to go on your lunch break. Do not let that type of stuff bother you. You just keep going on like nothing happened, right? So that's the first thing. Remember, I always share this quote right here. Did you really have a bad day? Or did you have a bad 5 minutes that you milked for the rest of the day, right? So what's my point? Don't let one little thing ruin the rest of your day. There are 24 hours in the day. Don't let a bad 5, 10, 15 minutes dictate the next, well, at this point, you don't have 24 hours left. But you feel me? The next few hours of the day, right? Don't let those few minutes dictate the rest of the day. Don't stop another blessing because you're too busy being mad. You're too busy being in your feelings. You're too busy having an attitude, right? Don't do it. People are going to be people. And so the next thing I want to share, though, is if something does happen with you, you got to get it together, guys. You can't let it bother you. So, for example, for those people who were working and who had attitudes, I don't know, maybe something happened to them before they got to work. I don't know. Maybe they got in an argument with their spouse or, broke up with their boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't know what happened. Maybe somebody gave them some bad news. Maybe somebody was rude to them. But guess what, guys? It doesn't matter. So if something happens to you, when you get ready to go to work, you have to leave that outside of the door. You cannot go to work taking in whatever happened to you prior to going to work, because that's going to affect your entire day. Especially if you deal with customers. Those customers don't care what you're going through. You're there to provide customer service. You're not there to have an attitude with them. If you really can't handle it, I say don't go to work. For real. If you really can't handle it. But even better advice is learn how to just get those things in check. When you go to work, I don't care what happened before work. You in there smiling. Hey, how y'all doing today? And it can be done. I know y'all are saying, well, yeah, you don't even work with people. So what do you know? I worked with people for 20 years. I worked in an industry where I was customer facing for 20 plus years, right? So I do know what I'm talking about, right? I mean, even like when my dad passed away, he passed away on a Thursday. I was at work Monday working, and I wasn't at work Monday looking sad. I was at work Monday hustling, right? At my job, we used to have these customer service surveys. I got 2 surveys on Monday, and I got like a perfect score on all of them because they asked like 5 questions, and the highest score is a 5. I got a perfect survey shop on both of them, right? And something bad did happen to me over the weekend, right? That's crazy. My dad passed away, but I'm at work smiling. Those people don't know anything is wrong. So what's my point? Leave it outside, guys. When something bad happens to you, you got to learn how to deal with it, and you have to really dictate what your outlook is going to be, right? You have to dictate how your day is going to go regardless of what things happen to you that are beyond your control. Okay? So that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Let me check my notes that I probably can't even read. So let me just close it out real quick. Let me tie it all together. Again, you choose how you react, right? You have the power to make your day go any way you want it to go. And I know you guys are like, no, that's not true, because something's going to happen. Right, something's going to happen, but remember I told you it's about how you react. So you have the power to figure out how am I going to decide how is this going to affect me? How am I going to react? What am I going to do next? What is my outlook going to be for the rest of the day? You can choose to have at the beginning of the day, you can say I'm going to have a great day or I'm going to have a bad day. You decide. And I know you're thinking, well, nobody's going to say I'm going to have a bad day. Some people do that. But I don't want you to be one of those people. I want you to decide at the beginning of the day that your day is going to go well no matter what happens to you, right? You choose if you want to be a victor or a victim. You choose if you want to look at something like, oh, I failed, or did I learn something, right? Am I going to find the positive in what happened to me, or am I going to always look at the negative, right? Is the glass half empty or is the glass half full? These are all choices you have to make, right? So I want to encourage you guys today to choose to have a positive outlook on life, to choose not to let other people steal your joy, to choose to be great no matter what. And I'm going to end on that note. I'm going to stop right there because I think we got it, right? I made my point. So look, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. Good morning, Sandy. Good morning, Bless, Raquel, Paquita, Pearl. Pearl, I still ain't heard from you, man. I'm just playing with you. I mean, I haven't, but, Anyway, guys, welcome. Not welcome, I'm sorry. Thank you for joining is what I was going to say. Make sure you like, share, and comment so that other people can benefit from this video as well. And I'll see y'all back tomorrow morning. I'll be coming to y'all live from Atlanta tomorrow morning. Speaking of which, if you ordered some of these, if you woke up your winning bracelets, I am going to the post office. If you placed the order last night, I am going to the post office before I get on the plane, so your order will ship out. If you haven't ordered your official if you woke up your winning bracelets yet, y'all better hit me up. I'm gonna have them in Atlanta too, so if you're gonna be in Atlanta, you can get with me and purchase them there. All right, y'all, I'm out. Before I go, let me tell you this. Make sure that you get off of Facebook and get out there and be great on purpose today, because I know you can do it. I believe in you. You just have to believe in yourself and make the choice to be great. So you get out there and you choose greatness on this Thursday, and don't let anybody ruin your day. All right, I'm out. Go do something great. I'll see y'all in the morning.